Hey guys, this is Anime Ball Z here, and today we're going to be doing the 11th and final part to What If Symbiotes Were in Dragon Ball. Please like the video if you haven't already and subscribe. It's totally free and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. After this video specifically, I'll probably release the full movie to this whole What If. Then I'll move on to my next What Ifs. What if Naruto was half Uchiha, half Uzumaki remastered, and what if Goku and Vegeta were trapped in the time chamber? There's nothing much else I'd like to say in the intros. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Slick talker since a jit. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school.
Goku in his base form just grabs Frieza's fist and stops him in his tracks. Phage, you're good, I'll take it from here, Goku says. But I wanted to fight. I can sense how strong you are, so I'll let you off, Phage says, returning Gohan to his original form. He returns to his base form and Gohan is in a panic since he has overexerted himself. On one knee, he takes out a chocolate bar and starts eating it for himself, but primarily for a symbiote. And that's why he's just carrying chocolate everywhere. You've been off training for too long, your power is dwindling, Goku says, kicking Frieza through his pod. There's no need for you to fight me in the state that you're in now. Enter your final form before you fight me, Goku orders. Do you think you won't need your final form either, Frieza says. Frieza enters his final form and Goku doesn't even move. I won't need to transform to face you, Goku replies, flying into the air. Frieza follows after him and they both face each other hundreds of meters in the air. Frieza takes the initiative to fight him first and Goku takes the first punch. Once he feels it, he just smiles and kicks his opponent back at full power. Next he charges after him and throws 2 punches right to his head, which makes blood already come out of his mouth. Frieza makes several backflips and falls back a few meters before trying to hit him with a few death beams. However, Goku uses instant transmission to dodge all the beams, appearing behind Frieza to blast him. This single blast sends Frieza flying forwards and flipping uncontrollably. To finish off, he zooms into the air and blasts through a cloud with his speed and aura. Frieza can't even control his movements and he just continues to flip and fly up, but then Goku shoots him down with a punch that launches him into the side of a rock hill. Goku then slowly descends down to Frieza, who is furious that Goku is so much stronger than him. However, he screams like in Dragon Ball Super Broly and enters his Golden Frieza form. This shocks Goku and he stops in his descent once he feels the incredibly pressure and ki coming from the area. Transform or you will die. He has gained an insanely large multiplier to his strength. I recommend using your new strongest form, Venom says. I think I should too, Goku says, as blue shards of ki float up across his body. His hair raises and he starts shouting, and in a few seconds he enters his Super Saiyan Blue form. Frieza is angry now, unlike the canon story, and he just flies right towards Goku to face him once again. They trade blows for a time and they seem to be equal since Goku isn't going full on at all. Frieza throws a punch but Goku ducks right under it with a smile on his face. Frieza thinks that he's fast enough to land such a hit on him, but he is completely wrong. It shocks him briefly that he was able to dodge this attack so easily, but he just throws another jab. Goku parries the hit and throws an alarmingly strong punch to his stomach. This causes him to curl right over and cough out spit and blood. Goku then throws 2 haymakers that both land on his face and leave him with agonizing bruises. His breathing intensifies and he feels nothing but shock and rage. Even after all of his training, it seems that Goku can defeat him without the symbiote that he had saw before. How can I be weaker than you again? I have achieved the ultimate form, Frieza shouts. I know, however I'm still stronger, Frieza, Goku says, coating himself in his Venom symbiote. His symbiote has a shinier exterior and emits white crystal-like energy particles. Frieza takes this chance to launch a death beam, but the symbiote is strong and takes the brunt of the sharp hot beam's damage. This means that Goku receives relatively no damage. Goku then beats down on Frieza, launching him into a rock hill below them. Kakarot, my turn is now, I get to finish this, Vegeta says in his descent towards Frieza. Goku agrees and returns to his base form, then flies back to let him get the battle that he wants. In his face, Vegeta enters his Super Saiyan Blue form and slams Frieza onto the rock wall by launching out his symbiote fist into his chest. He coughs blood then falls out of his golden form that he can't even maintain anymore. You can only hold the form for this long? It seems that you gained this form and came running here before you even learned how to control it, Vegeta says, walking up to Frieza slowly but powerfully. Frieza doesn't even reply at first because what he is saying is true, but he is furious that he is about to lose to the Saiyans once again. You destroyed the planet that I was destined to rule. You deserve nothing but death, Frieza. Frieza smiles once he sees this happen, then he digs his hand into the ground below them. Before he can even begin the destruction of the planet, Vegeta blasts him dead and his corpse just lays on the rock wall that he was ahead of. His body slowly slides down it, leaving a trail of blood, then Vegeta returns to his base form as the job is done. After this, since Frieza is dead and dealt with, the universe prepared for the Universe 6 saga. Majin Buu doesn't exist in this What If now since he got blasted to smithereens, and so Majin Buu is replaced by none other than Gohan. He doesn't have his ultimate form or divine training, but he trained for some of the 7-year time skip between the Cell Saga and the Buu Saga, and he also has Phage on top of that. This makes him quite a good fighter and they head to the arena for the actual battle. The first fight is still between Goku and Botamo. I know this species. This enemy is almost impervious to blunt damage. Do not try to punch him or attack him in that manner. I recommend just pushing him out of bounds, Venom says in his mind, as he faces Butamo. Well, alright then, Goku says, darting forwards to latch onto Butamo's waist. It confuses him since it's quite a weird way for someone to begin a fight, since he thinks that it's a hug, but he feels himself getting lifted off his feet and in no time he is thrown right off the ring and eliminated. For the next match, Goku is against Frost. To begin, Venom lets him feel him out and figure out how strong he really is. Goku starts in his basic Super Saiyan form and charges towards the currently first form Frost. They clash and Frost is literally held right across the ring. The force from this slam is very high and Frost is forced to take far more damage since he's in such a heavily suppressed form. I know that this isn't one of your strongest forms. I'll let you transform, Goku says, stopping himself in his tracks. Frost then nods politely, then transforms into his third form, which isn't actually his final form. He charges right back towards Goku, but the Saiyan swerves past each one of his attacks. He then enters Super Saiyan 2 and lands a single punch to his chest that rattles his internal organs. I know this isn't your final form either, transform, Goku says, dropping his fist. Frost then screams and charges his ki, breaking the physical shelling on his body to reveal his slimmer, sleeker final form. It looks akin to Frieza's final form, and Goku now knows that he is at his full power. Frost darts towards him with his heightened speed and he doesn't use any suppressions like Frieza did on Namek. He goes right in at 100% power. Well, this is 50%, but this is the highest level of strength before he starts to buff up into his full power mode. He throws forward a punch, but Goku catches his fist and dodges a kick that comes for his face. Frost continues by throwing 2 quick punches before landing a ki blast to his stomach. It explodes and Goku slides back a few meters, but Frost rattles off with even more ki blasts to try and subdue him. The explosions grow large and cover most of the arena, but once the smoke clears, Goku is revealed to be fine and healthy. There's no way, I'll have to use my poison, Frost concludes. Goku, now in his Super Saiyan God form, speed blitzes Frost and forms a larger fist to throw a heavy hitting strike onto his chest. This specific strike launches Frost right off the arena and he is taken out, causing the next contestant to head to the ring. This contestant is Ultimate. Goku returns to his Super Saiyan form and dives right in towards Ultimate, but a wave of lava is shot towards him. In reaction, Venom blocks some of it, but the extreme heat causes some significant damage. Goku then flies over the next wave of lava and connects with his opponent through a kick to the side of its face. The knee is loud and strong, but Ultimate still tanks the attack. This somewhat shocks Goku, but he doesn't let it get to him and he rattles off with a bunch of punches. Again, Ultimate takes each one, then shoots out a wave of small balls of burning, scorching lava. Goku jumps right over the entire wave of flames and finally he launches his Kamehameha as he enters flight. The blast soars down towards Ultimate, who also tanks the blast head on. What sort of durability is this? He doesn't even seem that powerful, Goku says in confusion. I don't know this species, but just increase your power. Use your godly form in my symbiote and I think we will be able to win this battle. He enters Super Saiyan God and encapsulates himself in the Dark Venom symbiote. He grows slightly taller and much more muscular too, then he dives right ahead to face Ultimate. His first punch is much more powerful than any punch he has thrown before and Ultimate slides right back to the edge of the ring. In succession he throws 2 more punches then spins around to land a powerful straight kick that launches the large robot right off the ring. Even without insulting him, he's able to win the match. With a single person, Universe 7 have already destroyed a lot of the members of Universe 6's team, leaving just Cabba and Hit. Vegeta hasn't got a chance to fight and so he orders Goku to forfeit so that he can get a chance to fight. With Vegeta, I'd say the fight with Cabba and him goes pretty much the same. He urges Cabba on to gain access to Super Saiyan, but he is still taken out and eliminated. Also, Cabba's base is weaker than Vegeta's base since he is stronger in this continuity. The final match, Vegeta vs Hit, is a heated one. Both fighters face each other and just their stances show how strong they are. So, you're the strongest in Universe 6. We'll show you our true strength, Riot says, through Vegeta's mouth. Who's we? Hit asks, in a monotonous way. We are Riot, Vegeta says, engulfing in the symbiote to reveal the large, bulky form of Riot. His large tongue moves around like a tail, then he uses Vegeta's Super Saiyan God form to empower himself. He engulfs in a fiery red aura and Vegeta's in Super Saiyan God, but Riot is in control of his body and with God Ki the symbiote is even more powerful too. Since Riot has gotten stronger with the God Ki, I'd say that this Super Saiyan God state is similar to Super Saiyan Blue when Vegeta isn't using the symbiote. Riot zooms ahead and clashes with Hit, who is taken aback by his demonic looking form. Riot fights in a completely different way to Vegeta or to even Venom. Venom uses a far more defensive way of fighting while he uses a more brazen warrior-like fighting style, and this is evident to all of Universe 7. Riot throws down a hefty downwards punch, but Hit is able to evade it by stepping out of the way at the last second. The arena floor cracks and falls under the force of this strike, then Hit throws out a kick that Riot swerves out of the way of. Next, Riot stands firm in place and launches a mouth blast right towards Hit, which seemingly hits him and eliminates him. However, Hit is revealed to be beside Riot and he lands a punch right to his side. This launches him back and Riot is quite confused about how he has managed to do this. There is no way he dodged that attack. I didn't even see him move. What's going on? Riot wonders. Who blocks the second attack from Hit? I don't know and I don't care. Let's destroy this guy, Vegeta says, powering up into his Super Saiyan Blue form. Now 50 times stronger, Riot is more powerful than Kaioken times 20 Goku by a large margin. Of course, when I say Kaioken times 20 Goku, I'm referring to the Goku from the canon timeline. The aura that's emitted from this Riot form is destructive and explosive as he is using such high amounts of power. He just chuckles as he reveals his large tongue and fangs while also striking fear into Hit simultaneously. Hit uses his time skip to enter close quarters with Riot and he leaps up to try and punch him in the face. He is forced to leap up to hit his face since Riot is so tall. However, Riot seamlessly dodges this punch and slashes right across his stomach. Finally, he uses his other hand to blast him back with an energy wave. Hit lays on his hands and legs, slowly crawling back from Riot as he has been injured to quite a considerable degree. All he can feel is his bones broken and the burning slash wound across his chest. Riot Bomb, Riot shouts, launching a massive energy wave out of his mouth. Hit dodges the attack with his time skip and the match is called off as they believe that Hit is too close to losing his life. We defeated him, of course, Vegeta says, returning to his ordinary base form. Riot then returns to the back of his mind and Vegeta is revealed with no injuries whatsoever. The winner of this tournament by a landslide is Universe 7. So that will conclude the final part of What If Symbiotes were in Dragon Ball. Please tell me something you liked about this What If or something that I should improve on for the next part. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.